pluses because it's much more fun than having a minus. Let's face it. All right. So again, we're going to have some fun. And I just need a trash bag. And we're ready to begin. I'll have to fix that later. All right, here we go. So again, there are 3 teams that can still be had, but not for very long. So if you're interested in jumping on this one, the 3 teams that are left, actually some pretty solid teams out there. We got the Mets and Pete Alonso at 160, 160, excuse me. The Mariners and Yusei Kikuchi at 80. The Blue Jays and that Vlad Jr. guy at 195. And usually we do 10% off 3 teams or more. But for this one, I'm feeling generous. And even though there's big teams still left, doesn't mean the discount's any less. 15% off if somebody snags the last 3 and makes this one a sellout. If not, I've pulled some good hits the last few nights. Even if I don't pull one tonight, I'm still looking good over the last week. All right. We offer the most balanced break prices in the business, always looking to give everybody the best bang for their buck. And I like to add some extra stuff to our breaks, because isn't variety the spice of life? So happy Father's Day to all the dads watching. And we do have a little Father's Day special. If anybody gets any personal boxes, if you get any 3 regularly priced personal boxes, I'll give you $20 off. Any 3 boxes off of the list, we'll toss you an extra 20. That's not a bad start. And this card that's going to be our first hit is an example of how useful that 10% discount is. All right? It's there for a reason. Is to give you the opportunity to get yourselves a nice hit as a little reward for getting 3 teams and helping our breaks move along quicker. All right. The Royals were not a combo team. I think it was the A's and the Tigers that were comboed. The Royals were, somebody else grabbed them earlier today. Got Paul Goldschmidt, Matt Chapman, Matt Olson, blue chipper. Trevor Story, 115 out of 150. I like to give the color a little 1-cent love in this set. Mookie Betts, Trey Mancini, and Chris Davis with a refractor. So there's 2 of these per case. This is the Mariano Rivera Finest Careers die cut insert. All right, so these are cool cards. Only the Yankees are going to see them because Mariano Rivera's storied career was with 1 team. I like, you don't see that anymore. I like that. Respect. Ronald Acuna Jr., DJ Stewart. And it's obviously mutual respect because not only does the player choose to stay with that team, but that team doesn't dump you on the scrap heap when you're in the twilight of your career. Although, can we honestly say Mariano Rivera really had a twilight of his career? Fernando Tatis Jr. rookie. We have been pulling Tatises out of places that I did not even know existed the last week. We got Noah Syndergaard, prized performer, and that could be a prized insert in the Marc-Down collection soon if nobody ends up grabbing the Mets. Francisco Lindor, Cody Bellinger, Blake Snell. So last call here. Again, this is a full case of finest, plus a skunk bonus that includes 2 New York Dynasty baseballs and a box of the Streak from Historic Autographs. All right. The Mets are 160. The Mariners are 80. The Blue Jays are 195. And if somebody sells it out and grabs those last 3 teams, I'll give you a 15% discount instead of the usual 10. Nicholas Castellanos, and here come the judge. Blue chipper. Actually, I shouldn't say blue chipper because Chipper Jones is actually in this, and we pulled an orange chipper the other night when we were doing a small little mixer, and you know what? No one grabbed the Braves that break. That's an example of a miss, a card that's left behind. Miggy Cabrera, Miguel Andujar, Jacob deGrom. That hit's coming up soon. This is your last chance if you were looking to get in on this break. Rhys Hoskins, Brandon Crawford, Aaron Nola, and Joey Votto. Mike Trout, Marcus Stroman, Corbin Burns, Colby Allard, and you know, you can always ask me my opinions on remaining teams and all that. And you know, someone was asking about a team earlier today, and I said, you got another one already. Why don't you do the 3-team discount? It's going to be next to nothing to add this team. And you never know. They might get a nice hit. Green Wave Refractor Auto for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. It's not a bad start. Ryan O'Hearn. And that is the first hit. So that's it. Anybody, last call here. I'll give it another minute while I top load this card and I change the graphic at the bottom. Anybody looking to get in on that 15% off combo deal? So there's your first hit, Ryan O'Hearn. And as we stated, we will take that out and remind you to check us out on Twitter, on Instagram, on all that other stuff that's out there. Because when Facebook doesn't work, which seems to be more often now than ever, there's still other ways to find out what's going on Marc-Down Entertainment. Or you could just check the pin post daily, message me. I get messages all day long. And I strive to give awesome customer service. So if you got questions, I might answer them. All right, so we're 1 hit in on this one. Don't worry, there's 15 more opportunities. What is he really? Oh. I feel like he's an equal party offender. Uh, I'm telling you what, though, he makes me work hard. You know, I got a page. People have their notifications set to see up to 5 posts from us per day. And then I got people telling me they're not seeing nothing. And if people don't see nothing, then we ain't getting groceries. Alright. Next hit up. Carlos Correa, Albert Pujols. We got Paul DeYoung, Ramon Laureano, Josh Hader, Zach Greinke, Justin Smoke, JD Martinez with a refractor, Chris Shaw. This is a finest firsts. Give that a little 1 cent love. Chance Adams, Jose Ramirez, and got Justin Smoke prize performers. D. Gordon, 156 out of 250. Danny Jansen, Luis Urias, Byron Buxton, Aaron Judge, Trey Mancini, Christian Yelich, Shohei Ohtani, Gregory Polanco, Charlie Blackmon, Nolan Arenado. How about that Padres and Rockies series? There was more scoring going on there than the tour bus after a rock concert. Buster Posey, Clayton Kershaw, Chris Shaw, Justice Sheffield, and Ryan Barucki for the Blue Jays. Going to be the next hit out. David Peralta and Starlin Castro. Closing out box number 1. 7 more of these to go. All right. And let's roll next mini box. So again, and from the small sample that we previously opened, there's a good proportion of color autographs this year. I'm very pleased. All right. What is it? Our first 4 boxes that we opened yielded a Chipper Jones to 25, a Derek Jeter redemption, a Tatis to 99. There's some good stuff floating around in there. And now we're doing a full case break here. And you guys let me know if you want to see another. I'd be down for another case of Finest. One more pack after this one. All right. I've got on my poker face. What's the next hit that's going to come out? Mike Trout? Is it going to be of Ryan Barucki proportions? There's Shohei Ohtani. Yes, Top still makes 5-star. DJ Stewart, Mookie Betts, Trey Mancini, Paul Goldschmidt, Danny Jansen. Got Tatis Jr. Again, the last few breaks, we have been hitting Tatis like crazy. Will we see him again in a big way in this one? Jose Altuve, Miguel Andujar, Lindor. I'm getting some repeats here. We got Josh Hader, Blue Chips. It's all about that base, And nice green 22 out of 99. Alex Bregman for the Astros. Aaron Nola, Colby Allard, Kyle Wright, and there is yet another Fernando Tatis Jr. The Padres, I think, were the last team grabbed. And I will totally admit, somebody asked me, what would you take out of what's left? And I said, based on the amount of Tatis we've been hitting, the Padres. I think I did all right there. Numbered 67 out of 150 with the blue da-ba-dee-da-ba-da, Fernando Tatis Jr. That's Purdy. Mike, am I going to steer you wrong? I mean, I'm not always right, but I'm not going to steer you wrong. Corbin Burns, Marcus Stroman. Next mini box. So when's the next big veteran player going to come out? So finishing up box number 2 here. Couple more packs to open up. All right, let's do this thing. Next round. So we got Kershaw with a refractor. Brian Anderson, Buster Posey, Juan Soto, Salvador Perez, Ohtani, Yelich with a refractor, Luis Urias, finest first, and a base rookie. Chance Adams, Mitch Haniger, and Jose Martinez for the Cardinals. Going to be the next autograph. So Jose Martinez, Cardinals. Next one out. Box number 3. Here we go. So not a bad start, right? We're only a quarter of the way through. I think there's more coming. Especially based on what our first looks have looked like so far. So, well, we got our first veteran auto. Will we see a Hall of Famer type player come out in this case? We had 2 so far come out in the few boxes we've opened between personals and mixers. And Jorge Posada wasn't a bad throwback name either. Got a little bit of color here. Does that mean our autograph is going to be plain Jane? No, this autograph's going to have a little color too. It's not a Marc-Down finest case break without a red autograph. Got Luke Voigt, Chris Shaw, numbered 30 out of 150. Tuki Toussaint with the refractor. H to the Izzo, Anthony Rizzo, and there's the other half of Brizzo, Chris Bryant. Williams Astudillo, Kyle Tucker, doing his thing in the minors. Raisel Iglesias, Steven Duggar with a refractor. Billy Hamilton, 59 out of 250, purple. And the autograph is going to be of Milwaukee Brewers rookie Corbin Burns. But if that's not exciting enough for you, and if it's not, I generally wouldn't blame you. If you look at it closely enough, you're going to see it's numbered 2 out of 5. Now, that makes a Corbin Burns rookie much cooler. All right. So, Corbin Burns, 2 out of 5 for the Brewers. It's not too shabby. All right. Next mini box. So we're finishing off box number 3 over here. And again, we got a bunch of stuff up on the board right now. More to be released over the next 48 hours or so. The big one that's filling right now, though, is the 5th anniversary football break. All right. 3.5 cases, including the headline case, a 2018 National Treasures football. If you like big breaks, I'm talking big boy break here. This is if it's your first break, That's not the one. I mean, it could be, but it's not generally what somebody would start with. This is not for the faint at heart, but there is some huge potential in our 5-year anniversary break. So if you don't mind shelling out 100, 200, 300, Browns, I think, are the big team at 700. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So there's some cool stuff there. All right. So here we go. We got Miguel Andujar, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now he's in the extended set. This is a short print. This is probably as good as some of the hits we're going to see. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. All right. Cards number 101 to 120 in finest are short prints. I think it's to 120. So they're considered extended series cards. And what's the ratio here that they come out? I think you see like a couple in a case. Where do they print the odds? There we go. Extended set base card, 1 in every 30 packs. So I guess you'll see 3 in a case probably. And Vlad being scarce like that probably means they carry a good value to them. Jake Bowers, especially if you can get a PSA 10. Ryan O'Hearn with the refractor. Justice Sheffield, finest firsts. So this shows up as a Yankees card. All right. His base rookie shows up as a Mariner. And I think his autographs show up as Yankees as well. And don't print the autographs at the same time as the regular set, generally, because they got to get these guys to sign. And let's face it, on-card's always a preference. You don't always get so lucky. But with a set like Finest, you're generally going to be looking at on-card auto. Gleyber Torres. Alex Bregman. Bueller. Barrios. And Kristen Stewart for the Tigers. Going to be the next hit here. So, Detroit Rock City, Kristen Stewart. So here's the deal. If you haven't gotten a hit yet, you still got plenty of opportunity. There's 5 boxes left. But if you don't end up with a hit, let's see one of the things you might have a shot at in our skunk bonus. New York Dynasty Baseball. We got a history with these things. A very good one. So let's see what we got here. All right, so our first of 2 baseballs is going to look like something like this. We got a 6-time All-Star. This individual won 2 World Series as a player, and then twice as many as a coach. And he is one of the few, the proud, named a Yankee captain, although it was only for 3 short years. This ball is numbered 24 out of 36. And with beautiful penmanship like this, it really shouldn't be that hard to figure out who it is. You are correct, Denny. Willie Randolph. So Willie Randolph baseball is going to be one of 4 consolation prize type items. And we'll show you what the rest of them look like as we go along. All right. Next. Back to finest. So here we go. So I think right now Tatis Jr. probably the biggest thing that we've pulled this break, right? Night ain't over. I'm sure we're gonna see another couple flashy hits come out. But what's everyone think of the product? Finest is generally one of the more desirable early products. Is there a numbering mistake here? That's weird. All right. So let's see what the deal is with this. All right, next mini box. And it's all about that base. Ooh. There's a refractor rookie of Fernando Tatis. I'll take that. And give it a little extra attention. No, Willie Randolph, I believe, played third base. Was it second or third? Or a little bit of both? Willie Randolph was an infielder, and he was in those late 70s World Series. And he was with the team until probably like the late 80s. And then he went to the Dodgers and the Mets for a few years. I believe that was the way it went. Alex Bregman. And another Tatis rookie. A little 1 cent love for that. Mike Trout, prize performer. Paul DeYoung, 65 out of 250. Tim Anderson with a refractor. Ryan Baruchi, finest first. And I'll have to look this up later. But we have Yusei Kikuchi. And he is also card 101. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but they're both card 101. No Indians hits just yet. And Giants just got one. Chris Shaw. All right, so again, we are on box number 4 here. And we got the second mini box coming up. And I'm sure before I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to go on Cardboard Connection. I'm going to see what the heck is the deal with the card numbering. Guerrero and Kikuchi sharing card number 101. All right. So we've been getting about one color and one base auto per box. Are we going to continue the trend? All right. It's not signed, but we got a little gold in our future here. There's the other one. Yeah, we got some color on the next auto, too. All right. So here we go. Ryan O'Hearn, who was the first hit of this break. Ian Happ. Robinson Cano, 20 out of 99. That's not a serial number, but the ratio of how many games he'll stay healthy through the rest of the year. Dansby Swanson, Jose Altuve, Yadier Molina. And Molina with the refractor as well. There's your other Mariano Rivera die-cut card. Again, they're supposed to be, I think, 2 per case. And it's a 10-card set, so you're a fifth of the way there. Here's our first look at a Pete Alonso rookie for the Mets, whom were passed up. And Edwin Diaz, whom I wish the Mets had passed up. Daniel Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals in gold, 29 out of 50. And that is for the Cardinals. There's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Seemed like being a junior is a common thing on that team. Eloy Jimenez. Kyle Wright. Noah Syndergaard. And a Pete Alonso refractor. Yeah, I'll take that. He is probably a very safe bet to break the Mets home run record. And doing that as a rookie would be amazing. And Angels get a hit. David Fletcher, 16 out of 150. So Angels, David Fletcher. No, those Rivera cards are not considered hits. So they would not be considered hits. The hits in these boxes are straight autographs. Had it been signed, it would be a different story. But all right, box number 5. So we're just pretty much halfway home on this one. And we're moving along at a decent clip here. So let's see what's next. Yeah, first mini box out. So again, the big football anniversary break, working on getting filled. Another thing that I'd like to see go soon is Game of Thrones. We're kind of stuck on halfway full on our Game of Thrones break. We've got WWE on the board, racing, and Walking Dead. And in all 4 types of those breaks, we've hit some really awesome stuff. So I'm hoping we can clear some of these little guys off the board. And we got a little gold in our future, it looks like. So Haniger, Bowers, Bryant with a refractor, Goldschmidt, Soto, Marcus Stroman, Paul Goldschmidt, 72 out of 250. And there it is. Cedric Mullins, 11 out of 50, gold refractor for the Orioles. So, Orioles with a hit. And that's going to close that one up. Alright, so as we finish off Our 5th box out of 8 in the case. Get these couple packs open here. All right, and that is an example right there of what we talked about a little bit before the break started. So we got Ryan O'Hearn, Willie Adames, Corbin Burns, Michael Kopesh, finest firsts, Jose Abreu's been struggling a little bit this year with the average. Another nice Pete Alonso rookie. I can't remember the last time we've gotten a signed one, but it's been a while. Carlos Santana. Wouldn't be the first time I got stuck with the Mets and got a signed Pete Alonso card, though I did get his first Bowman. I wish I held on to it a little bit longer. Daniel Ponce de Leon. So we saw that as a gold earlier. It's also a short print out of the extended. And there's Eloy Jimenez with a base rookie. Benintendi, blue chipper. Mookie Betts with the refractor. And there's an example of, in a lot of Topps cases, when you see a base, don't be surprised to see a parallel later or vice versa. So Ryan O'Hearn had started us off. We had one number to 99. Well, we got his base auto in here as well. So Royals doubling up on Ryan O'Hearn. So now we've seen 5 boxes. That means there's 3 left. Now you might be saying, well, there's a chance I might not get a hit at this point. Yeah, we still got 6 more autos to uncover. But if you don't end up getting a hit, maybe you end up getting one of these. Last box of the streak, we had a couple nice ones. Bob Feller was in there, and somebody else pretty good. So this time around, we have Phil Marchelden, who is one of the pitchers who gave up a hit during Joe DiMaggio's streak. And there's another one as well, and that's Mel Harder. So a couple of got signature autographs after the streak. And one thing, these particular ones, I don't know, personally. But sometimes the guys who aren't the big names, you'd be surprised. They can fetch a decent amount if it's the right person. And we'll find out what is in the New York Dynasty Baseball at the very end. All right, we are heading into the home stretch here. So keep an eye out, because tomorrow we might have some new breaks posted. That's the goal. baseball and football wise. All right, we got plenty of the other stuff that we normally do, our variety that we like to keep. So maybe just maybe, we can do something like Game of Thrones, WWE, Walking Dead. Knock at least 2 of those off the board tomorrow. What do you think? That would be a good Monday. And if we have interest in another finest case, I'd be more than happy to put something together with that as well. All right, there's another. So we've got 4 extended series cards in this case. After I show the next one off, I think that's a little bit above the odds. I still got to find out about Vlad and Kikuchi. All right. It's happening again. So we are going to see a familiar face in just a few minutes. Austin Meadows. Yeah, there's a familiar face. Kristen Stewart. 248 out of 250. We saw an autograph of his not very long ago. Whit Merrifield with a refractor. All right, I think I've got something to work on then, don't I? We got Didi Gregorius. Ronald Acuna Jr. I'll give that a little 1 cent love, why not? Another Tatis rookie. We have just been tattooing the Tatises this past week. Ronald Guzman. And yeah, familiar face indeed. Kristen Stewart for the Tigers. But this is an orange wave refractor. That's numbered 18 out of 25. 18 out of 25 for the Tigers. And there's Eloy Jimenez. All right. See, and just because I combo teams together, it doesn't mean they can't hit. It just means they're less likely. Well, Scott, then you'll have to vote on Instagram. It would be one of the ones up there. Totally would be one of the ones up there. Been a while since we've seen a veteran player. Again, finest loaded with rookies, and this is a year that is loaded with big rookies. I guess Senzel and Michael Chavis are probably the next ones we're going to start seeing rolling out into product. All right. Keston Hiura just made his first appearances now. And I mean, there's more that haven't even been called up yet that I think will be impact rookies. Like Topps is going to have to start sandbagging a little bit, I think, for some 2020 characters. Ozzy Albies, Luis Urias, Jose Martinez, who was one of our autograph subjects earlier. Yeah, I think it'll be a little while before we see Jordan Alvarez, but that one's going to be a hot seller too. Absolutely. Yadier Molina. Josh Bell, for whom the bell tolls. 4 out of 25 with the orange there. Yeah, it's probably going to be about 3 months. Jordan Alvarez, we were talking about him earlier. I think by heritage high number, we'll see Jordan Alvarez rookie cards coming out. Max Scherzer, Rowdy Tellez. I think even Chrome might be too soon. You know what I mean? Castro, Nola, Blake Snell. And Padres, so it's not Tatis, but the Padres overall have been rocking it pretty good. And there is Franmil Reyes, the young slugger for the Padres, right fielder. It's on my fantasy team, so that's how I know. And he's got some pop, that's for sure. He's going to be a 30 home run guy in a stadium that doesn't produce too many 30 home run guys. Like Delgado, yeah, big strong kid. Absolutely. Oh, Delgado ain't a kid anymore. All right, we got 2 boxes. 2 boxes left to go. They've been fairly consistent. We've been seeing 1 color and 1 base coming out of each box. And I said earlier I felt like we had 2 more big ones coming. So will these be the 2 boxes? Or will we only have 1 more big one coming? Time to find out. Had some really nice low numbered color. That is for sure. Oh, that is weird. I've never seen the serial numbers look like that before. Interesting. I don't know why they look like that. Couldn't possibly be a big rookie, though, right? Big rookie. It would be like I called it. It'd be even crazier if it were somebody that I talked about earlier in the break about coming out. Right? That would just, yeah, that wouldn't happen. I don't know why that looks like that. All right, let's see who the next hit is. Who do you guys think the next hit is? 2 Trey Turners back to back, but one is a refractor. There's Noah Syndergaard, a 105 out of 150. Give Thor a little one hammer love right there. A little Warhammer love. Got Francisco Lindor, Jake Bowers, Altuve, prize performer, Willie Dames. Kyle Tucker. Scott Lamaglio, you're going to go with Christian Stewart for the trifecta. It's not as crazy as it sounds. It's happened before. But I think we're going to see a fresh new face. Right there. Pete Alonso. 34 out of 150. Now for sale. Pete Alonso. 34 out of 150. Very cool. So, anybody ever asks me, why do you break before you're sold out? I don't want to make it go any longer. Did you want to wait till tomorrow to break this? All right. I know we got a good formula here. So whatever's left over, it doesn't bother me. We'll get you good cards too. But I mean, if these are leftovers, then no one's going hungry. Let's sell the next one out. I want all the hits going that way. So there is Pete Alonso. So if you were thinking about getting in, and I was throwing you 15% off at the end, did it yesterday. I was going to offer, what was it, 4 teams for in that football break for like $185. It was 30 or 40 bucks off. Nobody took them. Kyler Murray, number to 15, came out. All right. We pull good stuff here. We look to get the best products out there. And we look to throw in some different stuff that you don't always see. You know? We love historic autographs products in our breaks. We like to throw memorabilia in our breaks as often as we can. And then this is how things end up. So there's a Pete Alonso rookie. Rowdy Tellez. Ryan O'Hearn and Ahmed Rosario. There's Christian Stewart again. He's all over the place in this one. Cedric Mullins. Luis Urias. Finest firsts. I thought we had one of these already. Yeah, whatever. Padres continue to kill it. Ozzy Albies. And White Sox. Tim Anderson. So Tim Anderson with the hit. All right, so do we have one more big hit left in Finest? I said earlier I felt like we had two. I didn't see anything for a while. And out came that Pete Alonso. Shouldn't say we didn't see anything for a while. We got some really cool low-numbered stuff. Is it the megastar players? No, but I mean, Christian Stewart's been a decent prospect for a number of years. He's got pop. And, I mean, he ain't ever going to be a 300 hitter with regularity, most likely. But he's much improved from the batting average woes he had going through single A and rookie ball. Oh, yeah, you were hoping for Tim Anderson? Or Eloy Jimenez? I mean, Tim Anderson's good and all. What? We are definitely ahead of the curve on short prints. Got another short print in my hand here. Yeah, we got some color. So we got Scott Kingery, Noah Syndergaard, 240 out of 250. Let's work on a rainbow of him, why don't we? And there's Eloy Jimenez in a refractor. So it's not signed, but it's a refractor. And a Rizzo. Nimmo. Is he short printed? I don't know. Based on the cart numbering, I would think he is. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Again. It's on the thicker card stock. Gotta assume it's still short printed. Those extended series cards come on the thicker stock just like the refractors and the autos do. Salvador Perez, Luis Urias. And Braves with a hit. 6 out of 99. Colby Allard. 6 out of 99. Colby Allard for the Braves. And the last mini box of Finest. Let's see what we got. So will we see one more big hit from Finest? Or maybe that New York Dynasty baseball will be the other big hit I was expecting. The dramatic conclusion coming up next. And we got Shohei Ohtani. Josh Bell refractor. Corbin Burns. Finest firsts. Corey Kluber. And Showtime. 37 out of 50. Shohei Ohtani. 37 out of 50. Shohei Ohtani. And final hit out for finest is going to be Matt Chapman of the Oakland A's. So A's with a hit. And now, at this point, if you still haven't gotten a hit, then you've got a shot at one of the 3 items that we opened up a few minutes ago, or this baseball that we'll be opening right now. So the first ball was a Willie Randolph. Second one is going to be numbered 2 out of 3. Did I tell you there was going to be 2 more big hits? Didn't I? My guesstimations usually aren't too bad. How about a Hall of Fame baseball? 3,000 hit club. 12 times an All-Star in 12 straight years. 2-time Gold Glove winner. 5-time WCW World Champ. American League batting champion. A lifetime .328 batting average. We haven't guessed it yet. Hall of Fame 2005. No, it cut out. Wade Boggs, you are correct. Remember how I said it was tougher to find the gold baseballs? Not that one. Two out of 3. Wade Boggs. I think that's going to go first in the skunk bonus. What do you think? Maybe. So if you didn't get a hit, and we're going to do the hit recap right now, that's out there. So what did we hit in this break? Because some of you might have just jumped in recently. Recap time. Got some honorable mentions too. Nice Shohei Ohtani number to 50. There's Josh Bell number to 25. School card. School card. How about this Yusei Kikuchi short print? Two Vladimir Guerrero Jr.'s. Tim Anderson for the White Sox. Franmil Reyes for the Padres. Chris Shaw, Giants. Kristen Stewart for the Tigers. And then I'll raise you an orange refractor to 25. Cedric Mullins out of 50. Colby Allard out of 99. Mullins is an Oriole. Allard a Brave. Matt Chapman, Athletics. 16 out of 150, David Fletcher, Angels. Jose Martinez, Cardinals. Ryan Baruchi, Blue Jays. Ryan O'Hearn, Royals. Base and Green Wave, number to 99. How about we're seeing a little red here with Corbin Burns, Brewers, number to 5. Or how about we see a little blue, da-ba-dee-da-ba-da. Fernando Tatis Jr. for the Padres. Pete Alonso for the Mets. And if the hits that we just showed, they weren't one of yours, we got 2 pitchers out of the streak who gave up hits in Joe DiMaggio's famous 56-game streak. Mel Harder and I forget who the other one was. I think it was Phil Marchildon. All right. Hey, it's a bonus, right? We had the Willie Randolph baseball. That was cool. And then the 24-karat gold infused baseball of Wade Boggs. So if you guys are interested in some more finest, I think I can make it happen. That's all we got for now. Anybody got anything for me on any of the breaks that we're currently filling? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to go over all that we have left to fill. And I'm going to tell you that there's more stuff coming. We'll end with the 5th anniversary football break. All right? We got a 2-box Hall of Fame inductees draft break. $35 for 1 spot, 2 for $65. That's Hall of Fame inductees, 3 baseball and 1 football slabbed autograph card from Historic Autographs. We have an all-killer, no-filler 3-box WWE Snake Draft break, which means every spot will go in draft order the first time around. There'll be a second round, and it'll go in reverse order. So each spot actually gets you 2 picks. If you get number 1, you'll also be 22. If you get 11, you'll also be 12. So it makes everything nicely balanced. $42.50 for one spot or 2 for $79. The boxes are Undisputed 2018 and 2 2018 WWE Legends boxes. Something a little different here. We have an 8-box minor league pick your team mixer. So minor league baseball is the headline in this. So 2018 Topps Heritage Minor League times 2. 2 boxes of 2019 Pro Debut. 2 boxes of 2018 Onyx Platinum Elite. We got a 2018 Onyx Game Used Batting Glove and a 2018 Onyx Preferred Players Baseball. So there are some veteran possibilities out there, but for the most part, it's prospecting in this one. 10% off 3 teams or more. These are the teams that are up there. Diamondbacks are 20, Braves are 45, the Orioles are 10, the Red Sox are 12, White Sox 55, Nationals 50, the Cubs are 25, the Reds are 40, the Indians are 25, the Tigers are 12, the Astros are 45, the Royals are 18, Angels are 70, Marlins are 15, Mets are 55, Yankees are 40. The Phillies are 40, the Pirates are 15, the Padres are 60, Giants are 30, Mariners 18, Cardinals 45, Rays 75, Rangers are 10, and the Blue Jays are 95. Just a little 2-box racing draft break. $17 for one spot, 2 for $30. A box of 2018 Victory Lane and 2018 Certified Racing. This is a big one here. I don't know why it's still up here, especially with the amount that the boxes of these things shot up. 1 box of Valerian Steel, 1 box of Game of Thrones Season 6, and a box of Season 7. $40 per spot, but if you're buying multiple spots, then you get your 10% discount. So 2 becomes 72 and so forth. We need 5 or 6 spots to run that. We have a 6-box Walking Dead draft break. A box of Season 4 Part 1, a box of Season 4 Part 2, and 4 Walking Dead autograph collection boxes. So that's the kind of like the Archives signature series, where you got 1 encased auto. $27.50 for 1 spot, or 2 for $50. And then the big one, our 5th year anniversary football break. Four boxes of, this is a full case of 2018 National Treasures. 12 boxes, a full case of 2014 Topps Chrome, because we've been ripping you a new one since 2014. A case of TriStar Game Day Greats jerseys. That's a 2019 release. And half a case, so 6 boxes of 2019 Prism Draft. I think that's half a case. I forget how many are a case, 12 or 16. I think it's 12. 6 boxes of 2019 Prism Draft. Here's what's available. Ravens, $350. Broncos, $285. Lions, $195. Dolphins, $225. Saints are taken. Somebody called them. Let me fix that. That's probably the one I was editing. Eagles 160, Chargers 150, Seahawks 150, Rams 140, Buccaneers 140, Redskins 195, Falcons 150, Panthers 165, Bears 175, Bengals 85, Browns 750, they're the biggest team. Cowboys 295, Packers 250, Texans 150, Colts 200, Jaguars 120, Chiefs 200, Patriots 425, Giants 595, Raiders 160, Titans 135, 49ers 250. Anybody got any questions for me? So tomorrow in the group, the videos should get posted. Again, I don't like to do them unless I've actually sorted out the break. And tomorrow is going to be a big sorting day. Usually Mondays are. Especially when I got a jam-packed weekend. Either we were away for the weekend, or in this case, we're around, but we're at a big softball tournament that obviously is going to the next level. Our district champion girls are on their way to state finals. So, anybody got anything for me? Because I'm going to go to bed. I'm freaking beat. You can message me, and the second my head hits the pillow, you probably won't hear from me until tomorrow. But thank you all for filling up Finest. It was definitely a fine break. Maybe not the finest, but it was a fine one. We had some big rookies, a beautiful 24 karat gold baseball, and we're going to be set to rip you a new one very soon. Take care. Happy Father's Day.